start your day. Fabulously flawed, we're lighting the way. Monday to Friday, new episodes with laughter and love. Let's start the show. We're shaking things up. Don't let anyone dull your sparkle. Motivation, inspiration, and fun. Fabulously flawed, everyone. So shine a little brighter. Grab your smile and sing along. The show's about to start with Marni, your host. You can't go wrong.
Fabulously Flawed friends, welcome to Fabulously Flawed. I'm your host, Marni, and today's Tuesday, where I love to give Tuesday's tips and remind you guys we are all okay not to be okay. It's okay not to be okay. And I have gone through so much in my life that now at 56, I love sharing my wisdom. And any way I can help you guys never have to go through any kind of inner pain. I just want you to find inner peace, and it is possible. So today's episode I was calling Toss, not to talk about Wicked, because I did that all last November, but to get rid, what we're going to get rid of before 26 ends. Toss, we're going to toss many things away. First thing, old clothes. And I know we like to keep a lot of clothes. It looks cool to have a closet full of clothes. But ladies, I'm going to tell you, we only wear 20% of our clothes 80% of the time. Think of what you own and what you consistently wear. You don't need it. It's just taking up space. And what I want this episode to do is declutter your mind, declutter your space, get rid of emotional baggage, digital clutter, whatever we can do to unclutter and bring peace and serenity. So if there's stuff you haven't worn in the last year, you're not going to wear it. You can maybe put it in the garage or put it in a box or store it or donate it. But out of mind, out of sight, you don't need it to sit there, because when you go to wear something, it just makes it that much more complicated. And I also learned with our clothes, what was I saying? That we only wear 20%, 80% of the time. Oh, yeah. If you were to have somebody call you and say, go into my closet and bring me something, and then they pick out something, you're like, oh, no, not that. Why would you have it in there? So if you could think of everything you own that at any time you needed someone to bring you something, you would wear it. In the kitchen, the expired food and spices. One day, if you just are in a mode and just want to go through that, I would suggest doing that, because I found something from 22 and it was disgusting. So checking the pantry and our refrigerators for anything that's past its prime. Like, we all have cluttered, well, most of us have cluttered pantries with a lot of crap that we've bought and then we keep rebuying. I had taco kits. That was what I've been talking about, a taco kit from 2022. It's disgusting. So get rid of all that stuff. Clear out your kitchen, your pantries. And I just noticed the amount of unmatched socks that I have accumulated. It was time to part with them. You're never going to wear just one ankle sock. You're not. So declutter that, get rid of that. And how many broken electronics do we need? All the ones of the tangled chargers and gadgets that don't work, but yet we keep in that drawer just in case. We don't need it. Get rid of those. I'm telling you, it's just a waste of space and clutter we don't need. Just because I have done this and cleaned out everything, the simplicity when you go to that junk drawer and you just see the few items you need, and it's such peace of mind, which peace of mind brings inner peace, and then things just flow the right way. And I also had to part with a lot of outdated makeup and skincare stuff I bought, thought I would use 2-3 years ago. I'm never going to use it. When you clean out your makeup drawers and your makeup bags, lady, and the products, it's like clean and you feel fresh. And it's just, I've done it, so it feels amazing. The paper clutter, okay? we need to toss those, the old receipts, bills, documents we no longer need, but we keep them in another drawer or box. We don't need them. It's just clutter. We want to declutter our minds. And now on a mental level, instead of a physical thing, toxic friendships. Toss. Anyone that drains your energy or self-esteem, the friend when you tell them, oh my God, I just opened up a new online store. Ugh, those never work. Or I'm going on a vacation. Ooh, why would you go there? Those friendships, bye. Toss. This one was a hard one for me. The uncomfortable shoes. Toss them. Toss. If they hurt your feet, it's not worth it. Why are we wobbling around, breaking our toes? Nobody's looking at your feet. Use them for a picture as a prop and then get rid of them. It's not worth it. You don't need a pair of shoes that are going to hurt your feet, because at 56, I have very, very tired feet. So I wish I would have gotten rid of some shoes much earlier than I did. While you're back in the kitchen, I forgot this one. How many spatulas do we need? Or how many chopsticks do we need? Or how many little ketchup packets do we need? I'm going to say pretty much none. So with your utensils and everything, you don't need like the mash thing messing up your like logging, or when you try to open a drawer, it gets stuck because of the mashed potato masher, but we don't really need them because we never use them. So go through the decluttering of your kitchen. And this is something I do. And yes, partly because of my ADHD, but unfinished projects, the crafts I've started and the hobbies that I had interest in for a moment of hyperfixation for 2 weeks and lost interest, like my rug hooking. Remember when we were little, did you guys ever do rug hooking? I tried knitting and I couldn't figure it out. So I'm like, okay, let me rug hook. And I got like all these fun colors and these different patterns, and I started it. And then I was like, okay, I'm done. So I threw out all that stuff. It was just basically taking money and down the toilet. So anything that is unfinished, you're not going to use again, toss it away. And I read actually the other day, somebody said they were looking for old towels and linens for an animal shelter. So I thought that was really cool. So if there's an animal shelter and you're clearing out towels and bed sheets and linens, then an animal shelter would be a good place for that. Okay, how many of these do you find, except if you ever get mine, don't do this, the promotional items, the pens, the mugs, or the tote bag, you're never going to use. It's still in that same little canvas bag with all the, a sticker, a bubble, or whatever they put in there. If you're not going to use it, toss it. We're halfway through the year, and we need to just toss it out. Toss. We have so much clutter in the world that let's declutter our space and toss. Back to our emotional state, the negative self-talk. Replace it with positivity. Flip the narrative. Instead of saying, I'm such a loser. No, you're not. I am a badass. I am a warrior. I am resilient. I am deserving of love. Your brain doesn't know right or wrong. It only knows what you tell it. So feed it good things. Please. Oh, and I did this weekend. Subscriptions that you don't use, because Apple is constantly charging me for this and this. And I'm like, oh, I forgot I signed up for that free trial that do not become free. So I went, if you go to Apple and you go to your ID information and then you touch subscriptions, it'll show you everything you've paid for. Swipe them, and that way you won't be wasting and pissing away money. And the medications, I went to get a Motrin, but they were like a couple years old, and I am one to believe that if medication expires 7/26, I will not touch it the day of 8/1/26. I am just crazy about that. But getting rid of that while you're in your pantry, kitchen mode, or bathroom cleanup. And I am going to leave it on this one, which is resentment and grudges, because letting go of resentment it will allow you to live here in the moment, because we can't be happy in this moment, guys, if we're thinking about, God, I fucking hate her. I hate what she did to me. I fucking hate her. It's getting us nowhere. We have to stop that thought, because all it does is eat you up on the inside. It eats your kishkas up. We don't want to walk around with resentment, because if you have regret, then you can't enjoy the life that we have right here and right now, guys. So it's just so important to declutter everything. Just even something like unrealistic expectations, toss that away, because I hope I've taught everybody, or if you've listened for a while, that there's no such thing as perfection. That's why I'm fabulously flawed. But just show up and do your best. That is all you can do for yourself. And that is the most amazing thing, is just showing up and doing your best. There's no such thing as perfection. Nobody is you. Nobody needs to tell you that you're doing something right or wrong in your personal life, because they're not you. And just remain true to yourself and toss anything that doesn't serve you or you do not need anymore. And I promise you are going to write me and say, Marni, thank you. I feel like a new person, because you will. So check me out on fabulouslyflawed.com. And please, I would love to work with any of you guys. I love giving my 10-minute free consult to see if you want me to be your motivational empowerment girl. And I also love doing motivational speaking. And I did a girls' night once, and I want to do them more, because it was like hyping up these girls. Like, yeah, we're all cool. We love each other. And it was just a nice reminder that we're all different, and we all celebrate our different uniquenesses. And that's what makes us all fabulous. And remember to never, ever, ever, ever let anyone burst your bubble, and never, ever, 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 ever let anyone dull your sparkle. I am sending so much love and so much peace.
Thanks so much for joining us on this episode of Fabulously Flawed. If you're enjoying the show, please feel free to rate, subscribe, and leave a review wherever you listen to your podcasts. That helps others find the show, and we greatly appreciate it. Once again, we're so glad you're here, and we hope you'll come back Monday through Friday for another serving of empowerment, motivation, and inspiration. We'll catch you next time on Fabulously Flawed.